Alright, welcome to this DJ breakdown video where I'm just going to provide some commentary over one of my live DJ sets. And for this DJ set here, we are in Thailand. As you can see now, Lotus Bar, Koh Toa Thailand. Alright, so I'm basically doing a sunset mix here. So this video is going to be around 30 minutes long, and I'm just going to basically break down my DJ set and talk you through behind the scenes what my thought process is, and just go over the techniques that I use as well as best I can. Now, if you have seen my videos like this before where I do a breakdown of one of my DJ sets, I normally give some context at the start of it before I start the set. But with this one, I'm just going straight into it. And that is because it's going to be a little bit more of a slower paced video because I am DJing at sunset. Look at that view. So the mixing's not going to be as fast as, let's say, my club mixing, where I need to give a bit of context at the start, and it's a little bit more fast paced commentary. This one's going to be a little more slower and relaxed, hopefully matching the vibe of the setting here. So one of the key things to notice here is the style of music I'm playing. I very rarely get to do gigs like this, so I really enjoy them. I'm going to be trying to match the mood and atmosphere of the setting where people are just sat down, as you can see, enjoying the sunset. And I'm going to try and provide that background music. And one thing I actually really like about this gig is everyone's facing the sunset and I'm stood behind. So I also get to enjoy the sunset as well. But I'm not in their eye line. I just get to provide that background music, and I really enjoy these kind of DJ sets. Quite different than the usual club DJ sets, where people might be facing you, all dancing. You need to do faster paced mixing. So yeah, I really enjoyed this set. Alright, we can see the screen just about here, but as it gets a little bit darker and the sun goes down, you should be able to see the screen a little bit better. Alright, so I just press play then, take the headphones off, and I'll slowly start mixing that new track in. So it's going to be nice, smooth, long blends, and I'm actually using the crossfader, which is quite rare for me. But probably to get that smoother, longer blend, I do find sometimes it's better for that. Now you can just see, if you can see on the screen, the red waveforms coming up here where the bass comes in, so I'm going to switch the basses on phrase. The bass of the new track's just come in, and now slowly going to push that crossfader ever so slightly and fade the other track out. A lot of these DJ transitions I'm going to do now are more going to be focused on the timing. And then just as the break comes in here, you'll see me push it all the way across and end the mix. Just that. And have a listen to the lyrics here. I like this one. So as you can hear there, I've clearly picked this song for this DJ set. And it's got the lyrics about sun goes down. As long as I'm gonna be around you when the sun goes down, yeah. Now, I've not done a DJ set like this often or before. So a lot of these tracks I would have sought out and found specifically for this DJ set. So it's a nice new challenge for me. I love listening to this kind of music in my headphones when I'm at venues like this, but to actually DJ and mix it was a nice new challenge for me. I'm used to DJing clubs and bars, pool parties, boat parties, festivals, high energy where people are dancing and raving. So it's a nice contrast for me. Now when you're doing these kind of DJ sets as well, it's generally, for me personally, common for me to leave the tracks in full. So I won't be mixing them out early and letting tracks go for one verse and one chorus. I will be playing them in full. Because people are just wanting some nice background music as they watch the sunset. And it is one of the rare times you'll actually see me using my headphones. I just turn the headphone dial up here to turn the volume up so I can hear it in the headphones. And this is for a couple of reasons. The first reason is the audio or the speakers where at the venue I'm DJing at is all facing outwards to the beach. So I'm actually stood behind the speakers, so it's very hard to hear your mixing if you do not have DJ monitors. So generally when you DJ in bigger clubs and bars and venues, they'll have what's called DJ monitors, which are speakers specifically for the DJs just facing the DJ, so you can hear your mixing nice and clear. But at this venue here, it doesn't have that, so I have to use my headphones and rely on them just to get the beats in quick, and then I'll do the mix out loud.
What makes a child a man? Yes,
that view.
I feel like I wanna be inside of you when the sun goes down. I feel like I wanna be inside of you when the sun goes down, yeah. I feel like I wanna be inside of you when the sun goes down. As long as I'm gonna be around you when the sun goes down, yeah.
Alright, there we go. It looks like I pressed play there on the other track. It's just checking in the headphones. Beach sound like they're in. Let's see if I do the mix. Yeah, turn the bass down on the track coming in next. Alright, going for the crossfader. I think I might restart the track because the bass looks like it's coming in. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're pushing the crossfader across. Nice and slow. Slowly introducing that new track. Yeah, you can hear the next track coming in, just trickling in slowly. Nice and smooth, doesn't need anything drastic. Then swap the basses over. And you can hear the new track just slowly trickling in. Slowly nudging that crossfader across. And then just as it gets into the break, just here where the green waveform comes in, you'll see me push it across and end the mix. Just that. So again, a lot of that mix was to do with timing. There's not much else really you need to do technically on the DJ controller and the mixer, apart from just slightly nudging that crossfader across. Make sure you do the bass swap at the right time. And it's all about nice, long, slow blends. Now, another reason why I'll be using my headphones is because some of these tracks I'll be playing for the first time and DJing with for the first time. So I just like to check them in my headphones. Whereas when I DJ in clubs, I've DJed them tracks for years and years, and I can truly trust them. So again, if you listen to the vibe of this song and the lyrics as well, I've just talked over the lyrics, but I'm sure they'll come back in a minute. I just really wanted to play tracks that fit this sunset vibe. So that's another reason why I'm using the headphones as well. So one thing I like to make a point of when I'm DJing, especially at events like this, is sometimes DJs struggle just standing back and letting a song play. So if you hear the lyrics there and the style of music I'm playing at this time. So yeah, I often say that you can tell an experienced DJ when they just step back, and they know when to step back and just let a song play. They don't try and overcompensate with effects or do too much mixing too fast. you'll see me throughout this whole DJ set, just stand back and let the song play. It doesn't need anything extra than that. Just good track selection and nice, smooth mixing between the tracks. We love to see DJs at that point trying to put a bit of echo in there, a bit of reverb, some effects, have a mess around with the song. When all that's needed is just stand back and let the track play in its full essence of what it was meant to be done. So I really like this style of music. Now, how I got this gig, right? How I ended up playing at this bar here. It looks like I'm getting ready for a mix. Press play there on phrase. So when I pressed that hot cue then, it wasn't at the very start of the track, so that comes with preparation beforehand. I always prepare my tracks before any gig, even if it's the first time I'm doing the gig like this. So just slightly moving that crossfader across. And then do the bass swap on phrase, or probably on the next phrase. Let's have a watch. Bass from the new track coming in there. I really like this song. I deliberately tried to get this song at the point where the sun was going down. So I did try and strategically play a few songs as the sun was touching the water and getting at its lowest point. And this is one of them. This is a classic. So back to how I got the gig. Alright, so basically what I was doing here is I went to Thailand to film some promo content for Off the Rack Jack. So this was the year I first started Off the Rack Jack. I think it was 2023. That's when I started the brand Off the Rack Jack, and I thought I needed to go to Thailand to get some really nice footage like this, to film some DJ sets, to start my content journey. That's the first time I started an Instagram or any kind of social media platform as a DJ. It was 2023, okay, so not too many years ago. And I've been DJing professionally for 15 years. I was a bit late to the party on social media, so I went to Thailand and basically I just walked up to the owner of or some staff of the bar here. I just said, I've got my DJ equipment, can I DJ? And they said, yeah. And I did a quick trial for about half an hour, and they said, yeah, come back tomorrow and you can do the sunset. And that's when I came back here and filmed. So it's just about putting yourself out there and asking. I think I did 3 DJ gigs here in Thailand at 3 different venues. 2 of them I personally asked, and the third one actually someone sought me out whilst I was DJing at one of these and came up to me and asked me to DJ at the hostel at a pool party. So I might commentate on that one as well if you want me to. It's quite interesting. And at each venue I did 2 different gigs. So here as well, even though they have the sunset, after the sun's gone down, they have fire dancers. If you've not seen it, it's incredible. It's people like chains with balls of fire on the end and they dance with them. And I had the privilege to DJ a few times for them as well, which is like tech house music. A bit more upbeat, quite different than this. And I might commentate and show you them DJ sets as well. So that's how I got the gig. That's how I get most of my gigs, if I'm honest. It's very rare that they'll come and ask me. You do have to go out there and put yourself out there. Let people know you're a DJ and that you're available. So things like this where you go to holiday resorts or vacation places are very good. That's where I've done most of my DJing, to be honest. In holiday resorts where people are on holiday and people are on vacation, because they need a lot of DJs, because a lot of people come to these parts and these touristic parts of the islands or certain locations, and they need good DJs, so they want them. And a great atmosphere to DJ as well. Often when you do holiday resorts and vacation places, the people are a lot more up for it, have a lot more energy. Now, a quick point on the lights here. You've seen that I've turned the lights on now. Okay, so I've got these. I just bought these from a random hardware store in Thailand whilst I was here, and just taped over the top to diffuse it some baking paper, like tracing paper. So I just sellotaped a few layers of that over the top just to diffuse the light, because I was doing a bit more filming whilst I was there. So one key tip, if you're creating content and it doesn't look like the pros, before you look at the camera, people look at the camera first. Try and improve your lighting. So like even here now, I've got some lights. And without these lights in front of me and behind, let me turn them off so I show you. So without these lights here, you can see that it's quite dim. All right, so one key tip, I've got two lights, there's one, there's two, is improve your lighting before you get a new camera. All right, an iPhone or a normal phone is good enough camera quality. Work on your lighting, work on 3-point lighting. Okay, do a quick Google search or YouTube search for 3-point lighting. Alright, so now back to the music. You can hear this kind of vibe of music now. Man with the Red Face, this track is. Mark Knight, if I can remember rightly. I really like this track, and I've always wanted to play this track at like a sunset like this. Yeah, such a great track. So this is one thing I actually get criticised a lot for in my online DJ content, and even when I DJ live, to be honest, is my kind of presence and crowd interaction. I'm not very active as a DJ. If you've watched me on social media, I'm very straight-faced. I don't dance much. This is probably the most you're going to get from me in terms of dancing. It's just not the way I am. I focus more on the DJing. I still enjoy it, but I'm not that kind of DJ that puts his hands in the air and interacts with the crowd that much. So I quite like this gig where I'm behind them and they can't see me. I'm truly just enjoying the music here and the setting. But even in clubs, I don't like being the limelight. When I do the microphone and stuff, it's cordless when I DJ in the club, and I like to walk around at the back of the club instead of standing on stage. It's just the way I am. But you can see a glimpse of me here enjoying some of this music. Alright, let's see, check out the mix. So you can see the screen a little bit better now as the sun's going down. Alright, pressing play. Not quite yet. You'll see it here now. Next phrase maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, press play there. Checking the headphones quick, take them off. And just slowly move that crossfader across. Turn the bass down then. And I just hear the gradual transition of the tracks and how smooth it is. Switch the bass over on the next phrase. And over into the next track with the bass in full. And then slowly fade out the previous track. I'm trying to use that full time that I have to mix to do the blend. I'm not trying to be too fast. And then just here as the break comes in, I'll push it all the way across. Into the next track. And when you're DJing this style of music, at this kind of setting, that's all that's needed. I'm just using volume control and the low frequency equalizers. That's it. I'm not tweaking the mids, the highs, filter dials, no effects. I don't use any effects in this DJ set at all. It doesn't need them. But my timing is on point. I have a very good preparation. If you've watched any of my other videos on planning and preparing tracks, or you've taken one of my online DJ courses, you know how particular I am with my preparation. Setting hot cues and making sure my timing's perfect. So I'm just flicking through then as well, scrolling through this. So this is a flexible DJ set, it's not fixed. I've planned a couple of tracks ahead of time, but I am just making decisions on the spot. I have enough time for this one. You literally have 5 minutes between tracks to pick the next song. So you can see me scrolling through there, just checking what I've played, what I might want to play next. So I have been semi-selfish in this DJ set, played songs that I personally like, but it matches the environment as well. One problem I see with some DJs is they play songs that they personally like and it doesn't match the environment as well, and they be completely selfish and the people on the dance floor or in the audience don't particularly like the song or it's not a good fit. But if you can find a gig like this that matches your style of music, so you can play the songs you truly like and so that the audience like it as well, you have the perfect gig. So for me here, hopefully I'm providing some good songs for the people enjoying the sunset. And then after the sun goes down as well, I start to slowly pick the energy up a little bit until it gets to that fire dancer set where I play tech house with some banging tunes for the fire dancer to dance to. So that is one of the key things with DJing, you have to match the setting and the environment and the atmosphere that you're DJing to. So they've just put some extra lights on there as the sun went down. And I think that's as far as my dancing goes, just the right hand. Now, I have had people before comment on this shirt, alright? It's just got loads of ducks or chickens on or something. And I actually found that in Bangkok on this trip. It's like one of a kind. And I love that shirt. It was going to be, alright, so just press play there. Headphones off. Turn the bass down, move that crossfader across. Okay, the next track coming in. I'll switch the basses over, maybe on the next phrase. Yeah. I really like this next song. And I think it fits this environment perfectly. Got some really nice chords there in the background. Put it this way, if I was sat on them beanbags, these are the songs I'd want to listen to. Ends a bit suddenly here if I remember rightly. Yeah, ends a bit suddenly there and the energy comes out of it a little bit, but nobody's going to notice here sat down. Alright, yeah, so this shirt, alright, I found it in Bangkok. I was just looking for some shirts basically and I really like this one. I think there was only two and there was no others and I thought I'm going to have to get one. And it was going to be the off the rack jack shirt. So you might see this in the pool party video as well that I've done commentary on. I was going to just use this shirt for all my DJ gigs and all my content and try and be known for this shirt, but I think it was a bit optimistic to think I can just have one shirt for all my gigs. So I've only worn it a couple of times and it's a really nice silk as well, so I don't want to wash it too much time and make it frayed. So I've only worn it a few times and this is one of the instances. I really like it. It gets quite a lot of comments when I do wear it. So this key bit here, if you know this track, so one of the reasons why I wanted to add commentary on this particular video, I wasn't going to do it at first. I actually uploaded these videos without commentary at the start of my YouTube journey and then deleted them off. But I've come back now to do some commentary on, to show you that it doesn't need to be all fast-paced and a lot of high fancy tricks that you see on social media to be a DJ. There's also this side of it as well, where you're just picking good tracks to match the environment, do long, nice, smooth blends. Yes, there is a time and a place for like word plays, fast mixing, mashups. There's also this side that not a lot of people see as well. So I like to include this and just show you that this is also DJing. But that's one reason why I didn't upload it at first, or at least I deleted it, is because I was a bit like, people aren't going to be impressed with this. But now I'm a bit more confident in myself and my skills and my online presence, I thought I'll include it. So I just press play there, headphones off, slowly move that crossfader across. And again, it's all about timing. I'll do a bass switch on phrase, have a listen. You can see the timing there. When that track ends, it goes into the break, into the vocals. Again, I think this is another great song to have at a sunset. I want people to really enjoy the music, enjoy the sunset, enjoy these moments. I've had people at these bars in Thailand actually come up and try and tip me. I didn't want any money, but try and tip me because they really enjoyed the music, which is a great compliment. But yeah, I just wanted to show this side as DJing as well. It's not all fast-paced, fancy tricks, loops. Sometimes that kind of mixing and DJing can spoil it. So the key thing I want you to take away mainly from this video is that context matters. The setting you're DJing in and the music you're providing needs to match that atmosphere. And being an experienced DJ, you need to know when that is. You can't just be one-dimensional. You have to be able to have no ego and play songs that suit the atmosphere as best possible. I can mix fast, I can mix a song every 30 seconds, every minute, I can do word plays, mashups, loop build-ups, anything you like. But sometimes it just takes a moment to step back and go, is it needed? Can I just play the right song at the right time, for the right amount of time, and just let that song do its job? So hopefully you've enjoyed this video and seen a different side of DJing you might not have seen before. For me, it's been great watching this DJ set back. Yeah, if you like these style of commentary videos, let me know in the comments and I'll do more of them. They've had some great feedback so far and that's why I keep doing them. That's why I've dug this out of the archives and commentated on it for you, because of the response I've had on the others. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. This has been the Sunset Mix in Koh Toa Thailand with just an FLX4 as well. I forgot to mention this is just an FLX4. I'm on top of a crate in a bar in Thailand, having the best time. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, you can check out this video here where I will talk through another DJ set and add some more commentary, and you can watch how I do them DJ sets as well. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again in the future. Bye for now.